Tributes pouring in for Jerry Springer. The longtime television host, news anchor, and Cincinnati mayor built a reputation worldwide.
According to his family, he died peacefully at home today in Chicago. So we want to bring in WCPO 9 News reporter Madeline Audley. Madeline, you have been all over the city today talking to people that he touched during his time here in the tri-state.
Yeah, and Craig, Tanya, the one thing that really stands out is his character. At every point in his life, Jerry Springer touched the lives of the people around him. And while he wasn't from here originally, many would say he is a Cincinnatian at heart.
This is how the world knew Jerry Springer.
I'm not half the man I used to be.
Millions got to know him through a TV, forging a connection that transcended a screen.
What's up, Jerry? How you doing?
In Cincinnati,
How you doing?
to those who knew him, he wasn't Jerry Springer. He was Jerry.
I happen to know Jerry Springer because being in politics, he was in politics.
Former Hamilton County prosecutor Cy Lease was around when he got his start.
I investigated him for his activities across the river.
Back when Springer was a Cincinnati city councilman. Caught paying for sex with checks in northern Kentucky.
It is my fondest wish to re-enter public life, but I believe it in the best interest of this community that I resign until such time that the air has been cleared.
He did just a few years later, this time as mayor. That's when radio host Bill Cunningham first walked in his door.
His life was improbable. Imagine a young Jewish kid coming to Cincinnati knowing nobody, and 6 or 7 years later, he's the most popular politician, maybe in the history of Cincinnati.
That, of course, is only half the story.
I ran for governor.
Definitely.
God bless you.
After an unsuccessful swing at Ohio's top seat,
8 days ago, the bus drivers went on strike.
Springer signs on as an anchor at WLWT.
Jerry was the very first person who reached out to me when I walked in that newsroom to shake my hand to say, hey, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here.
WCPO's Steve Rowley worked alongside him.
What impressed you the most about Jerry Springer?
Everybody knows he was a bright guy, but the reality was he was an exceptionally smart guy. He would take a yellow pad of paper, begin to write his final thoughts, and he would stay around after the newscast, and he would answer every single phone call and describe his stance and opinion, and stuck to it.
The rest is international history.
27 years of some of the most entertaining and hilarious television imaginable.
2 months ago, he walked back to Cincinnati to roast Cy Lease.
This is probably something you never thought about. Cy and Lee on stage together.
I thought, boy, I hope he's nice to me.
To raise money for nonprofit Maddie's House.
That tells you a lot about a person, huh? Spend his time to come all the way up here and make some nice comments about me under all the circumstances in which we were involved in. You know, he's got some character. It takes character to do what he did.
While his reputation stretched worldwide.
At the core of who he was this guy that loved this city. And coming back for this was important for him.
He came here knowing nothing, and when he left, the entire world stopped and took note of his passing. Jerry would look down from heaven above saying, you know what, that kid from London did pretty good.
Springer had been battling cancer. He died today surrounded by family. To remember him, his family asks that you follow his spirit, you perform an act of kindness for someone in need. Tanya?
Oh, great story there, Madeline. Really, really good. And from one former Cincinnati mayor to another, Charlie Lucan spoke with us about what Jerry Springer meant to this city and what the city meant to him.
I think Cincinnati people have more of a sense of his heart, and I think he considered himself, I know he did, a Cincinnatian, and I think Cincinnati people considered him a Cincinnatian, and so we've lost one of our best.
You can catch more of our Jerry Springer coverage tonight at 7 and 11. You can go to WCPO.com too, where we have posted some of our past stories with Jerry Springer, including an interview I did with him back in 2011 and an interview I did today with his former co-anchor, Norma Rashid.